commentary on the Tripartite. My name is Ahmed Sise. Today, Friday, the 3rd of May. I feel say it's high time I lend me voice on this Tripartite committee, the mandate, and also give me only advice. This is a serious matter within the APC where they threaten the very existence of our party. There's so many intra-party disputes, and also we get the propensity for plunge into chaos. One, my mentor and senior comrade, Ambassador Yambaso, he give me advice one time. He say, Ahmed, if you want to survive now APC, any matter where they confuse the grassroots of this party, you say you get for step in and make your position clear. Say because if it backfire tomorrow, you go get excuse say I've been talking. And now that's been they do. Like remember during the election, 6 months to the elections, I know hesitate for tell Sierra Leoneans them through me audios that these guys are hell bent on stealing these elections. 2 months to the elections, Wakomo says now one meeting why don't fin span and plan and make an openly and how they communicate, they make report to the party. I tell them back, I tell them all. See then got them plan for these elections. The polling day, election day, first day for count on a Sunday, the 26th of June 2023. I tell in a back, say then why if we sit down and they these elections. Now I can't tell in a back if we not hold tight the outcome of this tripartite, because me I know they hesitate for say the truth to say matter. I'm not just the pariah supporter of the APC. My late uncle Alaji Jibril Sise, God bless his soul, God Gianjana, now founding member of this party. And if me, Ahmed Sise, Sidom, things go wrong, don't get for blame me. Now let me go straight to the point. Number one thing I want to address that the issue of this the way the tripartite who representative them from the APC. Folks, the results. Now two way will get for proof, see them people there if this results. The procedural errors, that is the due process way they know adhere to according to law. Then two, say the results way they pull, is they in discrepancy with the results where we get now with system. If them people are not produce, ECSL not prevail for produce this result, to be honest, we forget empirical evidence. If we not get empirical evidence, will they prevail to the international community, both home and abroad? It will get for be very difficult. I'm not saying it will not be successful when I mark me words, and choose me words and carefully. Judicial nullification principle where they establish in all the countries where they don't nullify results, way from from Malawi to Zambia to Nigeria and Kenya in 2017. Now one game principle now they establish, and the principle where they establish is simple. They say if the irregularity or discrepancy will occur is significant enough to influence the outcome of the result, the de minimis principle not get for whole. When not de minimis principle, that break and down small. Where you go to court, you tell the court say, but this case where they were being cancelled, it's too small enough for warrant litigation. The court so for entertainer. The court say tell you say, if the discrepancy too big enough for influence the outcome of the result, we get for entertainer. Now let me come out to what to make we want. If they're not able to give you all the results, let them give you put local. I was the lead agent for APC for Northwestern region, that is Putloko, Cambia, and Karine. And based on the RRF we obtained from the fields, we'll be able to collate up to 96% of the results inside our system, and we can back this with RRF forms. We have our RRF forms. When we don't key in this 96%, let me go first to the parliamentary for Putloko. Putloko, in fact, we had 98%. Cambia, we get 90%. Karine, we get almost 95%. So we get an average of almost 96% of the results for the Northwest region where we key in. When we don't key in Putloko, for instance, 8 of the seats where APC don't win. Waiting left not substantial enough for let we clinch the 1 seat. SLPP don't get 1 seat already. Waiting left not enough for let them claim the last seat. But the seat where we get, the number where we get, we balance it, but pass the SLPP. So we been forget the other seat. So in essence, there only 1 seat, genuinely, neither before we not put local. So if you don't take 3 seats. That discrepancy is substantial enough, is significant enough to change the outcome. That should have been our case to the international community. And that precedent he owned, he followed the principle established in Malawi, Zambia, Nigeria, and Kenya, Agugu, Maldives, Adigu, all precedents, Commonwealth precedent. Now, people will not understand, they say, waiting this man, they talk about precedent. How will law they work? All Commonwealth countries would use one law, one precedent, one case. So if a case don't happen in Australia, waiting the judge say, if a similar case, irrelevant is there in similar in fact and law, now another country, una bound for follow that case, waiting the judge say and that is applicable as alone. So we get overwhelming example, say, then for do judicial nullification. And also the misconception that the APC needs to provide the RRF forms as evidence that the elections were rigged. It should not be countenanced. Because the ECSL, first of all, they get a statutory obligation to produce the disaggregated result from polling station first. And only then will the burden of proof shift to the APC for demonstrate, say, the elections were rigged, and not the other way around. Because now we train on this system from 2002. You understand? 2007. Sorry. The procedure is simple. Now the government for discharge the statutory burden first for produce the results. When you don't produce the results, you dey take your RRA forms now, you look at the results. If problem then are the results, then you go to court for go to see there is a problem. So not to the other way around, okay? So I don't want to make we can begin to get personal attacks among we self na the APC. Instead of talking to the main international community where they this way they try for settle this impasse and talk to them waiting our case. The Tripartite committee, what am I expecting now on their kind press briefing is to tell the party, tell Dr. Samura Kamara, say, Doctor, use your connection, international connection, for make them pull these results. Otherwise, we'll not proceed with these talks until we get the disaggregated result. It is the most important piece of evidence. The use of, say, we cannot preempt. Yes, we cannot preempt, but our case is clear. We are instructed, we have put to them that they've stolen the elections. And that is our case. So we don't need to preempt. That is our case. Do you understand? So the relief we they sought is reruns or give the rightful winner. Simple. So it depends me for make the people and they talk around, this cause and the cause. A tripartite member, the cause party chairman. That is not the way forward. Una keep that one day for later. Put your effort towards having prevailing on ECSL for giving the result. Please. This fight within this party, they take we know we are. In fact, that is the position the opponents want we. For now, they point finger at we say, okay, now look at this. Then don't go table constitutional instrument for reform the 1991 Sierra Leone Constitution. Where Section 38A, Article 38A, will give you the PR system. It's so ambiguous. It must be expunged from our laws. Article 38A, now the setup and this tripartite arrangement, where we supposed for sit down and rescind. And now then, so that's a sign of disingenuity for the type for put. Now you get Section 56 of the Public Elections Act, where then go put the back, where down the back now blank check and open check for take we back to proportional representation. Because how you go make it an act of parliament? Section 56 of the Public Elections Act say that all public elections other than paramount chief members of parliament shall be as prescribed in the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Because why must you refer to an article that is already in the Constitution where prescribe ways and manners acceptable, preferable to Sierra Leoneans, which is the constituency elections, and put in case of problems, put Section 38. They will not still go enact an act of parliament where point say elections in Sierra Leone must be held in tandem with the provisions. That's the undermine the primacy of the Constitution. But honestly, not to me message, not to me focus for now. The focus for now is, and at the people and they say, do not revert to violence. Everything don't tell you and say these people want you guys to revert. Do not revert to violence. Let the APC mount the pressure on the international community. If they can, let them put a stall on the tripartite, on this tripartite arrangement, pending the production of the disaggregated results from ECSL. How can you? I remember at the 10-year-old they go represent the party in ECSL. Dr. Richard Conte raised the issue of the integrity of the storage. The ECSL confirmed to we say they have, in fact, they had a heated argument with Dr. Richard Conte. They say, let them give me an access to the back end of the storage system. They say, no, then get a cloud where then they store the data after election. So the data are safe. And then when they make the requisition for procurement for the elections, go there, you go see they put huge amounts of money for cloud storage. How now elections done? You know, able go now on a cloud, when I say on a software or hardware don't destroy. Now able go now on a cloud and give it. We key in na put local. And I can say was the political head for the operations during the elections na put local. We key in almost all the center, the local, the region, the district election office, the regional elections manager. They key in almost all the results them are on we back. After we they don't make. So every result must be now your cloud system. Now they can't tell we say we are not able to give you results. And then the APC we the back on ourselves, the cost on ourselves, before we focus on the main facts for make sure say them prevail on the international community. Work out of the tripartite, tell them we will not proceed if you don't give us this result. Now that's how they expect to now. But for sure, we don't write they want them, we they write say again. You don't have to. Let the international community know say that's an important piece of evidence that we hope for proceed with case. Arrest me case for now. This is Ahmed Sisi, senior operative of the APC.